Hey guys, Daniela here, your mental health counselor. It's another month. That means another video and another challenge. And so the word that I'm going to talk about is resiliency. I'm going to read the definition out of the dictionary, and it is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. That means toughness. And so had a little bit of a difficult time kind of gathering my mind over this, and I think that's because we don't use this word enough. I mean, we really don't use it enough, and we don't recognize it enough. I think all of us as individuals have resiliency. I mean, we've all gone through some pretty hard stuff, and maybe we're going through some pretty hard stuff right now, and we keep pushing through. Somehow we're keeping through, and I want you to know that we see it at SAS, and I want you to know that we're proud of you. Every step, every time we see you at school, every time, I want to acknowledge that, because I don't think we say it enough, how resilient you are. That is a huge compliment. I mean, it's the ability to kind of like bounce back when things are low, right? And I think we struggle with that a lot, and sometimes it's not easy to bounce back. And that's why I have a job. That's what my job is to teach you guys those skills, to be able to identify how to work through stressful situations, to have the proper coping skills, and to take the actions to make the problem or the situation you're in better, taking control over it, and making decisions and actions to make changes better in your life. And so I want you to think, where have you been resilient? And I think a good little tiny win for all of you guys is when you do something you don't want to do. When you go to work or you go to school and you don't want to be there, and you kind of just sit throughout the day and you kind of push yourself, that's a small example of resiliency. And so I want you guys to think of all the small ones that you have every single day. I mean, this is why I started that positivity-ness. When you go and grab a snack, we're retraining that brain and kind of trying to think of the positive things that we do and to recognize, oh my gosh, yeah, I got some good in my life, even though maybe things might not be good at home. And maybe we are really struggling inside our heads with, intrusive thoughts or depression or anxiety or all sorts of stuff. And I want you guys to know that it builds through time. Every experience that we go through builds our character, and it builds our resiliency. We get stronger, and when we know better, we do better. And so I want you guys to kind of sit down and think of the times where you were resilient. All right, you guys, so that is resiliency. I want you guys to get those, turn that brain on and kind of think of times where you feel like you've been resilient, even if it's just a small win, okay? All right, you guys, take care.